Hey guys, here's Jay Chevry. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something we've all been through, the struggle of making the right decision when we seem to always end up making the wrong one. You know what I'm talking about, right? Those times when we know deep down what the right choices is, but we go ahead and make the wrong one anyway. Maybe it's that extra slice of cake when we're trying to eat better, staying in bed when we promised ourselves we'd hit the gym, or saying something in anger when we know we'll regret it later. But why do we do it? How come we keep making decisions that don't serve us in the long run, even when we know better? Well, the first thing we need to understand is this. Most bad decisions come from our ego and emotions, not from a place of long-term thinking. It's like our brain is wired to seek quick bursts of pleasure, even if those moments of joy only last for a few minutes. The problem, those decisions don't move us forward, they hold us back. Recognizing the pattern. Let's break it down. The first step in making better decisions is recognizing the pattern. When we're stuck making the wrong decisions, it's often because we're caught up in reaching instead of responding. The ego wants to feel good now. The emotions, whether it's stress, frustration, or even boredom, want quick relief. So we go for that instant gratification, but at the cost of our long-term goals. But there's the thing. The rational part of you, the part that knows what's right for your future, is getting overpowered by your emotional side and those moments. So how do we flip that? How to stop letting ego and emotions control you? The next step is learning how to stop letting your emotions or your ego run the show. Now, I'm not saying emotions are bad. Far from it. Emotions have a purpose, but they're not always the best decision makers. Here's a tip. When you feel that impulse to make a quick emotional decision, pause. Even if it's just for a few seconds, give yourself a moment to reflect on why you're about to make that choice. Ask yourself, is this decision really for my future self or just for my present comfort? Will this decision serve me tomorrow, next week, or a year from now? Most of the time, you realize that what feels good in the moment doesn't serve the bigger picture. And then, shifting the rational thinking. Let's talk about how to get better at making rational decisions that actually move your life forward. One key to remember is that good decisions take patience. They require you to think beyond the immediate pleasure and focus on the long-term outcome. Here's how you can start training your brain to do that. First thing first, visualize your future self. Before you make a decision, picture your future self, the one you want to become. What that version of your values and aligns your decision with those values. Two, create decision rituals. When faced with a choice, create a simple ritual. Maybe it's taking three deep breaths before acting or journaling about how this decision will affect you in the long run. The key is to introduce a habit that breaks the automatic response and allows you to think clearly. Three, set boundaries for your ego. The ego craves validation, instant wins, and sometimes even drama. But you don't have to feed it every time. Set boundaries with yourself. If you know you tend to make poor decisions when you're tired or stressed, build routines that minimize those triggers. 4. Why rational decisions lead to a better life? Well, the truth is, life gets better when your decisions get better. I'm not saying this as it's easy. It's a daily practice. It's a habit. But once you start making choices from a place of clarity, logic, and long-term vision, you'll see the shift. Your relationships improve, your health improves, your sense of peace improves. When you're making the right decisions, it's like creating a future where you're constantly investing in yourself. And those investments, they pay off. So, the next time you find yourself on the verge of making a decision, stop. Take a break. Ask yourself, is this choice being driven by my ego and emotions for short-term gain? Or is it aligned with the future I truly want to create? The wrong decisions might feel good for a minute, but the right decisions, they build a life you won't need to escape from. Thanks for joining in, and if you found this helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below if you're ready to start making better choices today. It's Jay Chevry. Let's keep building a future we're proud of, one decision at a time.